Hey, what's going on, everybody? So here's my recap of the Hungary and the Germany game, and let's get one thing straight here, man. Hungary, I think they've been performing way better than teams like Germany and England for the most part in this group, because today, Hungary, give them credit, they performed absolutely phenomenal today. And especially on that first goal, that build-up right there was just absolutely superb by Hungary. They just played as a team, and that goal right there was just absolutely a really great, powerful strike. But then Germany, they fought right back. But in this game right here, one takeaway that I've noticed is that Germany, they lack a proper striker, and that could obviously be a big issue for Germany's national team heading into the World Cup, is because obviously without a solid striker, I think Germany in front attack might struggle a bit for the most part. I think they're really going to be dependent on obviously the wing players of Sane and Gnabry as a way to, help steer that obviously front three, because if Germany can't find a solid striker for the most part, then I think that's the way how they could, potentially get knocked out of the World Cup, is because, if Germany had a proper solid striker, then I think they would not have struggled in the Nations League in the last couple of years, because the thing about Germany here is that unless they can get a solid striker, then I think they are going to continue to struggle in these types of games, because obviously, with Germany, they are normally a team that can, find a way to win, even if it takes like full 90 minutes to break down an opposing team's defense. But just today, man, Germany, especially with their striker play, it was, I think, very, very abysmal for the most part. And the only player that I think performed decently well today for Germany would once again have to be Manuel Neuer, because if it wasn't for Neuer today, I think Germany would have lost to Hungary today, because it's just, I don't know what happened, but it's just Germany's performance recently, especially, in their last two matchups against Hungary, has been pretty lackluster, and it makes you realize that, Germany, sooner or later, they're going to have to find a way how to get a striker. Well, they're going to have to find a way how to scout for a proper striker that can actually be a lethal striker, because obviously ever since Miroslav Klose retired from the Germany national team, it seems to me that the biggest issue for Germany has been to figure out who's going to be that striker that can replace Klose. And a lot of people thought Timo Werner. Well, Timo Werner, he's been underperforming for Germany for the most part, and it makes you realize here that Germany today, they in the second half just looked completely lackluster, that they couldn't find any regular type of flow in their game, because had they had that solid striker, then obviously they would have had first place, I think, already here in this group. I think Germany would have already had this group wrapped up, but unfortunately they are now one of those teams that's facing relegation here in this group. So that's the really shocking part about this group, because you look at Hungary here, man. My takeaway from Hungary's performances for the most part was that Hungary, they are really playing like they want to win that first spot in this group. They are really playing like they want to, get that promotion to the knockouts. But obviously, Hungary, they only had one win, one draw, and one loss in this group. So Hungary, they are still challengers for that number one spot, in my honest opinion. And, it just goes to show you here that Hungary getting matched up here in this, what I thought was going to be the group of death here, turns out that, that was just a motivating factor for the Hungary national team to really just perform on a top level. And that's the way how Hungary have been performing recently in this entire tournament. So, you got to really tip your hat off to the Hungary national team. But just today, Germany, lackluster for the most part. But, Hungary, in terms of just performing well, I think they performed superb today over Germany. They basically were able to contain Germany's front attack for the rest of the game after that equalizer, and that's how they were able to secure a draw here with Germany. So yeah, let me know what you people thought about this game in the comment section below. And yeah, that's I guess the video here. Like, comment, subscribe, and see ya.